Hello everyone. So, we have great news from Unreal 5.8, which is almost here and we can test it out. So, up until now, up until Unreal 5.7, we could actually customize Unreal to be like that on Sequencer to be the closest that it can with other DCCs like Maya, for example. You see here we have one line of action on our timeline, and we can pick multiple controllers, hit our keys, change into another layer, and animate in general, focused on one timeline here. So, in order to replicate that inside Sequencer, you need to do some kind of customization from view options and filters, and you can have something like this. This is the closest Unreal can get. So if I pick multiple controllers again here, I can hit my keyframes, delete my keyframes, or do whatever I like, play however I like, and work. But again, this is not that minimal. This is not the same, right? So Unreal 5.8 is bringing us this little body here, this little button, which is switching to a simple view. And if I customize it, I can have something really close to what I have into my Maya. You see, there's no any big difference here. And also I can change my layers and they are working exactly the same way. I have visible only the keyframes that I'm working on this layer. If I go to base layer, I have everything again, and goes on. So, if you want to find out how you can customize your time settings here and having it as on your Maya or on your 3ds Max or due to your personal preference, let's see how we can do that. So first things first, let me try go to the timeline settings and reset into defaults. So if you try to open and customize your simple view for the first time, you will have something like that. You will have actually blocks. You will probably familiar with blocks if you're working on DCCs like 3ds Max. It doesn't matter. So what we have here is on our simple settings, we can see our toolbar, which is showcasing filters, options we can have for our timeline, and you can minimize it, you can not having it at all, or your range control, which you're probably familiar from Maya. I like my range control, I want to work with my range control, so I never deactivate it. So let's fix that timeline. Let's say that I want to, instead of having blocks, frame blocks, I want to have cycles, like its default version inside Unreal. Or let's say that I want to have diamonds. Or I want to make it exactly like my Maya. That's it, like straight lines. If I scrub my my headline here, I can see that it's in between whole frames, between those lines. And if you go back to Maya, you will see that this is not so convenient, because sometimes you're wondering, is that line on frame 10 or frame 11? Well, if you're not familiar with Maya, because the headbar is on full blocks. Here, you can say that, okay, I want my my headbar to be on the whole, not on the whole frame actually, but on these lines. So now you can say that, okay, I want to go to frame 5, and you go into frame 5, which is actually your keys, right? And let's say that we want to make this a little bit bigger and red, exactly as I have it on my Maya. So the block size is on sizes, height, so you can say I want it super minimal or super not super big exactly. For now, it's like it's giving you only this height option. It's not like you can go into your Maya and say, okay, I want my keybar to be something like that. You can't do that right now inside Unreal, as it seems, but it's, I guess it's big enough for everyone. And let's change the colors. So the key color right now is purple or something like purple. Let's have it reddish, like on our Maya. Yeah, something like that, I believe. And that's it. You are good to go. You can change your layers from here. So if I am on my new layer and I want to hit a key, I have visible only this key. And if I shift to my base layer, I can see everything. Well, I will not deep dive into every customizing button that it has and options. It has many. You can create it really due to your personal preferences. This is the way I've used to work inside Maya for many years, so I like it like this. And yeah, if I want to minimize it, I really can work like I used to. So yeah, that's all. That's great for me because if you are a new animator, a new Unreal animator, and you want to start animating inside Unreal, that's super easy right now. And the last option before I go, is this little button here, which is linked every filter option that you have on your timeline with your curve editor. So here. So whatever I pick and whatever filter I have on my timeline and whatever I pick here on my viewport from my controllers, I have it also picked on my curve editor, which is the equivalent of graph editor inside Maya. So yeah, that's it. Personally, I can't wait to for the full version of 5.8, start playing and start animating inside Unreal. And yeah, that's all, folks. Hope you like it. Hope you can jump and start animating and play with Unreal. It's really a powerful animation tool. And yeah, see you around.